Good morning, everybody. This is JD again. I put out my video yesterday about running for president and why me, some of the good traits. The most negative I've gotten as a whole is not really negative. What it is most people who say, why do it? You're not going to win. The president is selected in advance. It's a pre-selection process in which is done through the back door. That the person must sell his values, if he has any, to be selected to be president. He doesn't win by the vote. Well, my answer to that is, yes, it does seem so. Doesn't it? I mean, we all know Obama was selected by the Democratic Party so that he would project a certain image and give them the authority in which they demonstrated their true anti-American political policies. Honestly, in my personal opinion, the Democratic Party and a Communist Party is very, very little difference. That's my personal opinion. So, you might say, no. Before you do make a decision, check into the Soviet Union, how their presidents are elected, how their procedures are done, and what they actually do. The people have very little say. The political parties select their candidate to be president, and then they pass the laws, and the people will like it, whether or not. They will accept it and go by those procedures and laws as the Communist Party and the Soviet Union dictate. I believe we just went through 2 years of that with the Democrat Party. In my personal opinion, with my studies of the Soviet Union and the Communist Party and what the Democrat Party had demonstrated in the past 2 years, are almost identical to the letter. It's just luckily because of our society we were able to remove them from power. Now, for me running for president, if we don't try, how can we succeed? I mean, it's like the people who don't vote. I don't vote because I believe in this. I don't vote because of this. I don't vote because of that. They don't realize by not doing anything, they approve of everything that's going on. I was just discussing with a gentleman who doesn't vote because he believes in peace. I let him know that by not voting, he approved of the Iraqi war. He approved of the things that the United States government does. All that because he doesn't vote. And by not voting, you approve of the current action. By not doing anything, you approve of what's being done. Like me. I can sit back and say, okay, I'm not going to run. There's no chance I got of winning. I'm not selected by the hidden political governmental backdoor society, so it can't be done. So why don't I just sit here and go boo-hoo and not do nothing? No, that isn't the answer. The answer is we have to get out there. We have to do it. Think about the colonies when they separated from England. At that time, the English government was the most powerful military might in the world. And here we were, a little bunch of colonies, 13 of us, barely keeping ourselves together, fighting a war against them. We're not going to win. There's no way we could win. It is totally impossible. Let's not try. If we had that attitude, we'd be still speaking with a British accent and be under England. I cannot sit here and say, no, I'm not going to run because it's almost impossible. On the contrary, it is not impossible. It is up to you people out there to decide. It's up to you people to make it happen, not me. And it can happen. You people who don't vote, you want to make a difference, this is where it's at. You independents who wants to make a difference, put the people back in power and take the political parties out. This is where it's at. Check me out on YouTube. Check out the Constitutionalist Party. There it is. The Constitutionalist Party, unlike the Democrat or Republican Party. Both political parties have a political agenda. I believe the Democrat Party is to turn this into something like the Soviet Union. Take away all the power from the people and give it all to the government. The Republican Party is kind of they have a political agenda that's pretty close to the Constitution, but not quite there. And the Constitutionalist Party, though it's a political party, has no political agenda. It is what the Constitution states, as written, and that is our bylaws. Any member of the Constitutionalist Party has to be loyal to the Constitution and the people. Not a political party, not a political agenda. Actually, that gives us more flexibility than either the Democrat Party or the Republican Party. Because the Constitution and you out there decide what the government is. Now, a lot of people out there say, oh, you don't stand a chance at this and that. Well, my son-in-law made a statement. I don't know where he got it from, but I do know this. I added a little to it. An amateur built the Ark. A professional built the Titanic. The professional stated that even God himself could not sink the Titanic. The amateur trusted in God about the Ark. Need I say any more? Do I? Bottom line is, you, the people, will make this happen. And it can happen. Only if we get out there and do it. We can do it very easily, but only together. We can make this happen. The Constitutionalist Party is for you, the people. And it's of the people, by the people, and it's in accordance with the Constitution. It actually begins very similar to the Constitution in order to make a more perfect political party. We, the people, do hereby form the Constitutionalist Party, in which bylaws are the Constitution of the United States of America. That is what the Constitutionalist Party is all about. Constitutionist is a word I made up for the people and the party. It's a group of people who truly believe in the Constitution, will defend the Constitution, and ensure that the Constitution remains the supreme law of our land. You don't even have to ask me about NWO. NWO is a European socialist ideal. We are not a socialist nation. NWO, I have a formula for. NWO minus W equals NO. That means New World Order minus we the people equal no way in this country. You, the people out there, are the ones that are going to make everything happen. Not me, JD. And yes, it's not going to be easy. And yes, both the Republicans and Democrats have already selected who the next president is going to be, unless you, the people, say otherwise. They are there fighting each other to destroy this nation. We, on the other hand, are going to build this nation. They are grabbing power and trying to steal it from every one of us. And we, on the other hand, don't really care about taking an ounce of power from you because you are the power. They do not care what you say and throw money in your direction. We care about your life. We don't have money to throw. Bottom line is, the Constitutionalist Party and JD depends very much on you people believing it can be done. But we got to go and do it. If we all sit around and say it cannot be done, it's already predetermined, preordained. No, people. We do nothing, we get nothing, there is nothing. Whereas if we say, the heck with the ideas, the heck with the negativity, we are going to do it. We shall succeed. It will happen. We can march down Pennsylvania Avenue January 21st, 2013, and we, the people of the United States, can be sworn in to the office of the White House. But only if you believe we can, because then it will be done. You people out there make the difference. You people who don't vote, very much so make the difference. You're very important in the upcoming election of 2012. More important than you ever will know. Independents, you people are dearly needed, and your word is very important. You hardcore Republican and Democrats, you ought to go to the Soviet Union. Oh wait, they kicked the idea of communism out. So I guess only here in the United States you have a haven, safe haven. Have a nice day. This is JD. Think about it. It can be done if you, the people, want to do it. Don't believe the stories as it cannot.